So hip.
Hi!
Fun.
Get you!
Yeah.
Tidy, tiny little bump.
My
Tiny little bump.
Oh, yeah.
See Daisy up there with the parrots on her shoulder? It's at Christmas time.
Oh, really? God, look at her. Her haircut, too.
Well, now she has a green mohawk.
Does she really? I love it.
Yeah, she just started film school. And
Is it a real mohawk shaved on the sides, or I know it's
my
green.
daughter,
Yeah,
she has a real mohawk.
because when I saw her last time, her hair was up, but it was green, but it wasn't shaved on the sides.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
It's probably just a little bit,
Like-
it's pretty short though. It's like number 2 on the shaving scale.
And she dyed it green?
Green on top. So she wants me to send her some new green hair dye, like they don't have it in New Zealand.
Right.
Like only the Hot Topic one will do the job.
So funny.
Did you see Sly Stone last night? His mohawk?
I didn't.
I did.
This tall.
my
He had a
God.
shaved head. It was about this tall. It was flaming blonde, I guess.
Platinum. Yeah.
Platinum.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
so
But
she got
he
she
could
got a
barely
more
walk,
feminine
you know?
version. I know.
The heaviness of it.
It's taller than his head. Yeah.
He was hilarious.
You look a bit different, Renee, than the last time we were together.
Not that different, really, right? I saw her when I
well,
mentioned-
then since Lucy's.
yeah.
I know.
Well, it's funny because last time I was here, you guys were having a party, a little get together.
yeah.
And so I was gonna, my plans were to tell you I was pregnant, but there were so many people here, and we never actually got a chance to kind of sit down and chat alone. And I didn't really want to, go, oh, by the way,
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant. That's a surprise to me. But yeah, so then I guess I told you before your concert. That was my only other opportunity.
Oh, that's right, that's right. You were 5 months at the time.
Yeah.
Good 5 months. 5 months to dream.
I know.
Actually, if I had got on the internet more, I would know that.
It wasn't.
No, she knew before
It was
you
a pretty
actually.
big,
I know that.
quiet, private.
You're kind of a
moment.
pretty quiet
I
person
am.
anyway.
Especially on this one,
And you both have had kids while you were pregnant. How's Miles? Does he talk to you about the coming baby, and what is his input?
We put up a crib and had the little plush toys and stuff, all the pink stuff, which is funny. So he goes in, he throws them out, brings in Batman and Spider-Man dolls.
Something to like better.
Yeah. No, it's just for him. And then we play, with Batman Cave, and I'm the bad guy. And takes the head off the bad guy, and then he throws it to the crib, So it's just a play toy right now. Anything to do with the baby's a play thing that he can enjoy. But then every now and then he'll come up and kiss my belly, and he makes up a name for the little girl every day.
What was his latest?
Actually, his latest was pretty traditional. It was like Olivia or something, But
What was the craziest one you came up with?
I don't remember. You don't remember anything when you're pregnant.
Yeah, you really don't. When I tried to do
Day-to-day.
vagina monologues, I could hardly
I don't know how you
memorize.
did that.
I don't know how I did it either, except it was,
Jeez.
I could hardly get through it.
I would have had
really-
nightmares or something that. God, that's amazing. I can't. Yeah, no. So I don't remember. No. Sorry. Sorry to spoil you.
My sons make up really grand names for things like Black Lord of the Fire and Night Ears. These are our animal names.
Those are for the animals?
Yeah. Cats and
Something we've got to
snakes
tell
and things.
people that you've now announced that your dogs and your cats and your dog don't get together, and I already spilled the beans. And that's my dog. We got to clue people in here. She's faking it on the dog, people.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
We filmed something at her house, and I brought Muffy with me because I was going to be gone hours and hours. So at one point, Muffy came up and jumped in her lap, and oh, you big fat sausage of a dog!
Is that what I said?
Yes, because she was very hairy at the moment. Yeah, said it was your guard dog or your guide dog. I think I don't remember which. Yeah. So she's given the fans updates on the dog since then.
Yeah.
This
No, it's-
imaginary dog.
Well, no. We have a dog in New Zealand. Maybe
Lucky.
that's right. Anyway, next question.
So how was Julius when Judah was on the way?
He was pretty happy about it until he realized that this damn thing was here to stay.
I know.
And he was
That's
like-
what I can't wait for that.
When are we done with it yet? And it's like that till today.
Still?
Lots of-
Oh, really?
Get rid of him.
Kelly brought this in
He's
here.
such a pain.
Wow, I know, I'm waiting for that moment because I think it's gonna be so funny to hear what he says, you know? Can't you take it back? You know?
The dog was very jealous, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
The dog, Lucky, was very jealous. He was really excited because he knew on some level that a baby was being born.
Wow.
He totally, and he was pogoing up and down, Rob said, downstairs because he knew he wasn't allowed
But you had a
upstairs.
home birth too, so
I had a home
he
birth,
was
that's
there.
right.
Right, that's right.
And
Yeah.
and when the dog was really happy about the baby because he thought that the baby was now the lowest on the totem pole. And when he realized that he still had to get out or get away from the baby and the baby was higher than him, he had his nose very much out of joint.
Interesting.
Yeah. Dog was not happy about that.
Wow.
He thought he went out for a run.
It's funny, I've been looking at home births here. It is so difficult to try to have a home birth in America. It's hilarious.
Were you thinking of
A home birth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I went to this, it's a very long story, but I ended up looking for an alternative to a hospital. And I found this birthing center, and so I'll probably go there. I mean, I will go there. But she screened me to see if I'd be eligible for a home birth. And if everything goes the way it is, I can. But I find it's interesting to tell people I'm having a home birth because everyone's worried about it, you know. Family here, friends here, because they're not used to
It's
the
this
idea
country,
of it.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
In
New
New
Zealand.
Zealand, it's much more common.
Much more common. Well, you know, there are legitimate concerns. I know somebody who lost 2 babies. They had problems, but I think they lived way out of town, and you would always, you have a
You have to have
hospital
someone
right
nearby.
nearby.
Yeah.
If anything deviates from the norm in any way at all,
Right.
the doctor will take you there. So if you have any reservations, then you might as well just go to the hospital. But
Yeah, no,
There's
she's
always
great.
the pool.
I know, I
would-
asked her about that because of you too, and she's this phenomenal midwife. She's been doing it for 30 years, and they're doing a study on home births in a birthing pool, and maybe thinking, you know, there's always new studies, but maybe thinking it's not as good for the baby as it is for the mother. So people are, but again, technology
I
is
didn't really
changing.
love it, to be honest.
Yeah, really?
The second time, because I felt cold, because your body is
Ah.
going up and down. I was like, yeah, I heat the water up, and I was saying, well, it's actually good. This is better for the baby
Oh.
temperature, because I couldn't really tell
Freezing.
how cold or hot it was.
Really?
Because your body is sort of fluctuating wildly.
Whoa.
But the first time,
I think you'd be used to that after all those pools out at
All those
the-
Xena pools.
the mound.
those freezing pools in the middle of winter that most jump into.
The fire hoses.
Now, what you're going to have is 2 young ones. They're only about 3 years apart, 2.5, somewhere around there,
So
which is
maybe,
again,
Lucy?
well, this is what you've got already. So have we given her any update on what it's going to be like to have 2 little ones around at the same time?
So I don't think, Miles will be 4.5. I don't consider him a toddler anymore at all, you know?
4.5 is pretty big.
How old was Julius when you?
2.5.
Oh,
That's
2,
a big
so it was
difference.
much. Because I just remember that you really had 2 babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that,
Well, Julius is also really mummy obsessed, whereas Judah isn't. I don't think. I mean, Julius is unusually
So funny.
attached
Wow.
to me, and always was. Really, he's quite sort of high maintenance. Like I cannot go out without him having to say goodbye 18 times.
Oh,
Just to
sweet.
yoga. Just to yoga. He knows I'm coming back
Wow.
in 2 hours, but he has to. say
18
goodbye.
times.
Whoa.
Well, maybe not. But
Yeah, but you know, it's that
Yeah.
attachment to you.
certainly 10.
See it.
Certainly 10.
Miles is a real daddy's boy because he wants to wrestle, you know.
Right,
He wants to
Jude's like
sword
that
fight
too.
and do all these things,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you know, can't pick you up, you know. So the dad's, you know, the daddy time is the best.
So any moment now, he'll start with the experiments that we just saw on Lucy's table. Oh,
I don't know.
Your
I
young
don't think he's
boy.
quite that advanced yet.
what were these experiments we were just looking at? Should we tell the what's growing on your dining room
Oh,
table?
we cut up plastic cups and tried to keep them all sterile, and we put agar, this gel, sort of gel
growing.
stuff
Yeah.
that you can grow bacteria. And then we did samples around the house of, well, we did things that kids like cat hair and boogers and sneeze and pee and all these things that little boys are really interested in. And we grew bacteria and fungus and stuff. And it was a good way to illustrate how buggy certain things are and why Mummy doesn't want you pissing in the waste paper basket.
Good.
Honestly,
Oh my
I
God.
think, why did the house housekeeper leave that basket of water there?
Oh, you're kidding.
And I'll go and clean it. And the little boys have used it as a urinal.
Oh my God.
They just like store it there.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
They're awful. And they literally have pissing contests.
Do you think it's because it's the two of them and they come
Oh,
up
they're
with these
just
ideas?
awful. They're just awful.
Because, you know, Miles, the worst is that maybe he doesn't wash his hands, you know, like, you gotta wash your hands, you know. It's not
Judith
so
is
bad.
so good about the hand
Oh.
washing. Some people just are, and some people kind of don't care.
That's hilarious.
Now, Lucy didn't get to see you in your photo op outfit. Can you tell her what you were wearing?
Yeah, the harmonia, remember the wings with the little silver
Yeah.
one, yeah. Well, it's the only thing that was gonna fit. And I like to do the costumes because I think it's, you know, people are there and
Yeah.
I spend a lot of money and I just make something
Give
fun.
them a little value. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know, make it a lot of fun for all of us. And
Yeah, you look like
and
you're
I have
hungry.
so much more fun because I tried it once without a costume and I don't know, it was a little too serious.
Yeah.
So she had her wings, complete with wings.
Oh, it's so much
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
And you seem to be encouraging people to touch your tummy, like even me. I mean, I was just kind of
Oh,
looking
no,
at it.
I
Here,
didn't-
go ahead, put your hand on it, put your hand on it.
No.
I used to
don't
find it
encourage it.
so
I don't-
weird when people, like in shopping malls, are really attracted
Oh,
to you.
strangers?
Strangers?
Strangers can be like, oh, can I touch it?
Oh.
That has
No.
never happened to me,
Go
no.
away.
I mean, we were in the hot tub together, and you were about 3 weeks away from, you know, being born down at, giving birth down in New Zealand. And I'm sitting across, and even then it would never occur to me to
I
say-
did ask. I said you could. That's right.
Yeah,
Because,
you
people were asking,
Yeah,
and no one really has, except for my boyfriend, you know, doing that. But I thought, well, you know, give it a go.
Yeah,
I tried to feel it
yeah.
out, and I didn't mind. So
And they were
not
all
many
so,
people were
and they were all
asking.
ladies, and they were all very
Yeah, and they were
gentle
so
and-
sweet about it. You know?
It was
Yeah.
delight. It was a delightful addition.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
You've both been traveling to places that are radically different from the homes you're used to living in, the countries you're used to living in. Renee, you went to Israel, which
Yeah.
was a country at war.
Right. I talked to
how-
you after that. You had been there before.
I thought you were going.
Oh no,
Oh, you just come
I
back?
had just come back. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But I'm sorry.
No, well, that's it. How was it? How did it affect you? How did you feel being in a country where? Did you feel not safe?
Not at all. I think the entire time I felt more safe than I have ever thought I would be.
Really?
You know,
What amazes you?
especially during the Gaza pullout. You know, it's amazing.
You go, wow, the world's really a much bigger place than you think. When you're sitting here watching CNN, you think, oh, that whole of Israel can be blown up smithereens in a second. You go there, and there's
It's
vast
isolated.
landscapes, and there's people all over the place, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part was secluded and isolated, and we were watching it on the news because we were just staying in little sweet neighborhoods, you know, where my neighbor's family were living. So
There was a
but it
little
was
activity in the
interesting.
mall.
What's that?
There was a little activity in the mall.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
close enough to.
there's
I don't know
guns
if she.
everywhere. Everybody's got them. And
And actually, a missile landed.
Well, I mean, but going into a regular mall, compared to the one that the missile almost hit, but the going into a regular mall, they were looking at the cars with the little mirrors, you know, and yeah, they had the